What's up, YouTube? No filter, no shame. Back with another video. Before we get started, we gotta take care of the YouTube stuff first. The goal is still 25 new subscribers, and let's make it 100 likes on this video. So take a second, like, subscribe, comment below for additional content, and let's jump right into it.
It's been 50 years since that landmark Supreme Court ruling, and conservatives in government and in law have been working for 50 years to overturn it, and this is the live reaction now in real time outside the U.S. Supreme Court in our nation's capital.
Unless you've been under a rock for the past couple days, you should already be aware that Roe v. Wade was overturned Friday. Now, while my opinion is that I don't care whether or not a person gets an abortion or not, there are many reasons why a person should be allowed to get one, and no one should be able to stop them from doing so. There are many instances of rape, incest, and just people who are not prepared to deal with the responsibilities, both mentally and physically, of a child. Who knows the number of people that have aborted kids that have potentially prevented other long-term damage that would have been done to that child. In the medical world, there are so many risks that come with carrying a child for women that in many cases, if they have to choose their life over the life of a child, I'm almost certain that they would reluctantly and hesitantly choose their own life. Because if they die in the process, then there is no way that that child will have the best life possible. Also, think about all those people that were raped that now have to struggle through not only the process of dealing with the trauma that comes along with that actual action taking place, but the inability to get rid of the stain on their life by having to carry this child to term and love and care for something that was thrust upon them in the most malicious way possible. How can you tell someone that that is right? How can you tell someone that they, in that sense, do not have the right to go ahead and abort this child? Why are we bringing in to the world something with such a malicious intent behind it? We are running the risk of increasing the number of abuse cases as well, because unfortunately you cannot determine the mental state of a person who has been traumatized and now forced to look at the catalyst for their trauma on a daily basis, and you expect them to actually care for them and love them unconditionally. That is really hard. So there are many other reasons outside of the ones I just named, but who are we as a country to tell people that they don't have that right either way?
In our nation's
What
capital.
you're seeing there are people who are overjoyed about the decision.
One thing I've noticed after looking at all these rally videos of these pro-life people is that they are people who have never had to utilize this service. They're making a fight out of something that's none of their business. I was speaking with a friend earlier, and she pointed out that they are making a fight out of something that is not their fight. We're picking and choosing when we want to stand up and what we want to fight against, and putting our moral compasses out there for all to see. But there are children inherently being killed in their classroom, but we can't come to a conclusion on gun reform. We can't think up laws that would help to save lives of kids that are already on this earth. But yet, we want to protect an unborn fetus that never saw this planet and never had an opportunity to really live. If we go and talk to those parents of the kids who just lost their lives, do you think that they care two craps about abortion laws, knowing that there are laws that could have saved their kids' lives? Kids that are already here, kids like my kids who actually are out there in this dangerous world. Our priorities are all over the place and in the wrong situations. We're allowing our uber religious beliefs to cloud our judgment and our ability to actually take care of the citizens of this nice country.
It has stayed together. Justice Alito has authored the opinion. He is joined by Justices Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, Thomas, and Barrett.
Let's be honest. The people using this service are not your married rich women. They are the people who are in the lower to middle socioeconomic class in this country. Now, I don't care what a person does with their body, but I do care when there are laws enacted that will directly impact me financially. Remember, it's not the wealthy that are out here having abortion. They are those who are poor. And those who are poor need what? Financial assistance from the government. And who pays for that? You and me. How does the country propose that we pay for the influx of kids that are going to be born into an impoverished system that could have been avoided? And I'm not saying that it's their fault that these kids were born into an impoverished situation, but we also as a country foot the burden for those people, and we give all those economic benefits to those people, such as welfare, childcare, as well as Medicaid for kids who can't afford insurance. Let's not forget, all of that stuff is paid for by the taxpayer. And by going ahead and increasing the number of people there, it's going to put an immense strain on the already short amount of money that they have there. Our Republican counterparts always scream, we want to limit how much government is involved in the personal lives of our people. We want to limit government spending, but you just did two things that will increase that. This will increase this more than anything that they've done in years. If we think that we're in an economic slump, wait until the number of kids that are born have no milk, because number one, there is a shortage, and number two, the WIC and everything that would provide it is no longer available. We fought the wrong fight here. We chose the wrong hill to stand on. And unfortunately, it's gonna bite us in the butt. I appreciate you guys coming and listening to me rant. I know this is probably not what you want to do today, but this is one of the worst things that has happened in my lifetime. So, again, let's get the comments and everything going below. Tell me what you think. What do you think is going to happen with this situation? How does it make you feel? And with that, thanks for watching.